Okay, so I'm going to do another one of these updates on the hay. What is today? Today's Friday. Now, I haven't been feeling well. I don't know why. I just haven't been feeling well, and I have this sneaking suspicion that I'm going to end up going to a doctor for Lyme disease test. You guys in the Midwest probably don't even know what Lyme disease is, but we get these little things called ticks around here, and they're carried by deer, and they have diseases which we seem to have a fair few different types of diseases. Now, as I'm walking here, one is babesiosis, Bartonella, which is cat scratch fever. Maybe some of you have heard that one. We have Lyme disease. We have ehrlichiosis. And we have the new one, Powassan, the Powassan virus. The Powassan virus is so bad that if you get it, you get a severe headache, and then you become delirious. Delirium is part of it. And then you end up in the intensive care unit where they just try to maintain your body until you either fight it off or die. And those are some of the diseases that we get around here in New Jersey, out in the wilds of New Jersey. But I'm pretty sure it's Lyme disease. My knees hurt, and that's what happened the last time. So anyways, I brought you here to the last spot that I did this no fertilizer comparison, and you're gonna be able to tell the difference here pretty simply. We had rain yesterday. We've actually had almost 2 inches of rain, and this hay is down where the fertilizer is. And where there isn't any fertilizer, you can walk through it pretty easily. You can see the ground pretty easily as you walk across here. You can see my feet anyway. And it is to my belly button here. The orchard grass is to my belly button. Now, the fescue hasn't headed out in this field very well yet. It's still down here, especially where, actually I'm not even seeing it. Oh, here's a fescue. It's headed out right here. But it hasn't elongated very well. We have not had the heat that we would normally get this time of year. It is cold. I'm still in a sweatshirt. It's like the 27th of May. And, 26th of May. And it's just bloody cold. It's not even 70 degrees. It's like 63 degrees. Actually, let me look. I will look live. Hopefully I can look pretty easily. It's 69 degrees. Feels like 69 degrees. We're supposed to be in rain. There is some rain clouds floating around here. It is kind of wet. Now, when you get into this part, you cannot see. This is where the fertilizer was applied, and I got to pick it up, to walk through. It is still to my belly button, but it is thicker than thieves. I mean, it's so thick that it fell over. And this is the field where things weren't quite right.com. Obviously, you can see the clear difference where this boom wasn't turned on, and yeah, you can see that there's a clear difference. Actually, it wasn't that it wasn't turned on. Pump wasn't working. So, yeah, pump working, pump not working. Now I'm going to walk on down here. This field over here, this little 4-acre field, which is representative of most of my hay that I have out this year, with the exception of about, have to say about 5% of my hay does not look very great. It just doesn't look great. It looks good, but it doesn't look great. But this field here is completely flat. It's just flat. It'll come back up to a point when it does dry out, because, like I said, my feet are wet because it's wet. We've had a lot of rain. This, and I promised you that it would be chest high. Here's a nice one. There. This is the bottom of my sternum. So this field here was to the bottom of my sternum. Now what's going to happen here It's pretty simple what's going to happen here. I am going to cut this as soon as I get 4 or 5 days of dry weather, a stretch of dry weather. I'm going to cut this whole farm off, and I'm going to go on up to the fertilizer plant, and I'm going to get what I think I'm going to get triple 19, and I'm going to put 200 pounds of triple 19 to the acre, and we're going to go for a second cut, you know, because it'll grow. It'll grow. And that'll bring up more, you know, a second cut will be really nice. I'll put it into little bales, which I can sell, you know, maybe. Maybe I won't put it into little bales, I don't know. A lot of people around that do little bales, and they just never, I don't know, right now there's so much hay on the market, it's not even funny. So, you just got to be careful what you do. But if I hit this with fertilizer, maybe 200 pounds to the acre, I'll get a second cut off of it. And it'll probably be a ton and a half, which will probably yield me somewhere around $25 an acre on that after I get that off. So it's all good. It's all good. If I could do that on 1,000 acres like I did last year, or 2,000 acres like I did last year, you know, that's $50,000 profit. I say profit, but it's $50,000 after the cost of the fertilizer, equipment, and fuel. So, yeah, I guess that would probably be close to profit. That'd be all right. I can deal with that. I could deal with that, you know. So, anyway, I hope this is somewhat of a nice update. I'm out of breath again, obviously. I don't know why. I think it's just I'm going to have to go to a doctor. I don't know. I hate doctors. I hate them. They're going to stick me with needles and tell me I got Lyme disease. I know it. Or I could just start taking antibiotics, which I don't want to do. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to give it another couple of days. See if it straightens out. If it does, great. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to go to the doctor, and I'll take you along for that too. But anyway, yeah, this is awesome. You all know how high rye gets, how tall rye gets, right? Yeah, this is up to my sternum also. So all this hay is just unbelievable. It's nice. Nice change. Hopefully this will be 3 ton of the acre. 3.25 ton of the acre would be awesome. And then I go and hit it again, pull another ton and a half off. It'd be 4.5, 5 tons to the acre. So that'll definitely pay some bills. Anyways, thanks for watching. Oh, here's some of my wild asparagus patches. Oh, I love wild asparagus. I've had to let them grow up now because they do need to hit sunlight. I don't know if possibly a lot of people don't even know what wild asparagus is. There's another patch here on this side right here. Something came along and bit it off, kind of screwed it up, but I'm letting it grow up. I have several different asparagus patches that I go and visit on a regular basis and break them off, bring them home, cook them up and eat them. I like asparagus. There's a really nice one right there. And then there's another patch here. So, it's all good. Yep. Thanks again.